turn that mute off. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
There you go.
That's it. Okay, we good then.
1 2, testing 1 2.
I got a young man in here. He got it. Can you hear it? I think we're good. Okay. Can you hear it over there? He can hear it. Just hang up and see if that's the problem. All right, Shalom on Christ. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
You good? Okay. Well, that's all that matters then. I got to make sure. If you can hear me in the chat, Lashawan Qadash, put a 1 in the chat. All those can hear me from Miami, Florida, even people checking in. Just see if you can hear me. Testing 1 2. Can you hear me okay? You can hear it.
Come on, sir.
All right. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Can you hear me okay?
Okay, good. I can hear. That's good then. Okay, we're good. All right. We're good. Technical difficulties. Shalom Israel. With Isupk, start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Officer Gazak Shapar, teaching Lashawan Qadash class here in Greenville, South Carolina. We teach the ancient Hebrew and the Assyrian Hebrew, the oldest language in the world. And we're going to go over some prepositions tonight and maybe some other things, but we're definitely going to go over a few prepositions, these things that happen right before the word, so we can describe some words and adjectives and show you how we configure nouns and prepositions, and maybe some possessive adjectives also to describe some words. When you read Hebrew from right to left, just remember, Hebrew is always read from right to left. There are 22 characters in Hebrew language. I'm going to go a little slow tonight because we have people in class. What'd you say that? Lorenzo? Young man Lorenzo in class. And we have people in the chat. And we'll slow down a little bit tonight, and we'll go with a few prepositions, and we'll go from there, all right? So, Hebrew. Let's see. Glad people can. We're still waiting for a few more people to join and see who we got in class. Let's see. Yeah. Well, let's see here. Where's my chat at? Okay, that's Facebook. Where you on, Facebook or? Okay, Facebook, and we have a StreamYard up, of course. We have YouTube up, of course. And anyway, we're gonna go. First thing we're gonna do is tell you a little bit about the Hebrew language before we get real hot and into the topic here. The Hebrew language consists of no vowels. You got to understand that. When we go through our language, we go Abba, Gada, Hawa, Zaka, Tayakala, Manasa, Aipataza, Kwara, Shata. That's how the language sounds. So when you hear a word, it's going to sound sort of like that. Always a ah or I. But you'll never hear the Yiddish sounds. Those are fake Hebrew sounds, right? You got the Bible on your phone? What do you got? Oh, you got a Bible. Just grab one of those Bibles up there. Yeah, we're gonna get you familiar with it tonight. Right? Yeah, you're gonna find it. Just, I like to go there. But in Hebrew, In Hebrew, you got to understand that. You good?
Come on, sir.
Okay. In Hebrew, you got to understand that the language has been, in the Assyrian, of course, we changed a lot of our symbols, and they used to look like. Now, we'll give you, for instance, some of our symbols. You can hear me okay, right?
Come on, sir.
Some of our symbols. Let's make sure.
I'm on YouTube and Facebook. I can see you perfect.
You can see both, right?
Come on, sir.
Good. You can hear both, right?
Come on.
Good, good. Appreciate that. And of course, we're going to go over what we call prepositions. But before we go over that, prepositions. And then we're going to go over possessive adjectives also. Okay? All right? In the Hebrew language. Hebrew, Lashawan Qadash. Why is it called Lashawan? What do you think, Lorenzo? Why do we call it Lashawan? That's the first thing we're going to entertain here.
I think Lashawan means separate.
Lashawan means language.
Okay.
So let's get that one. But you're close to the word separate because you want to say Qadash, right?
Come on, sir.
So we'll describe this. Lashawan. Simply means language, right? Lashawan. It means language. Okay, that's what it means. So when we say Lashawan, we're saying language. Now, you want to say Qadash. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to give you a pencil and paper so you can have something. The way I did when I first started Hebrew class, right? There you go. Here you go, man. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to give you something to work with here. Got something to write on there?
Yeah.
Let's lock it for a second here. I'm giving one of the students here some pencil and paper. So always come to class, you're going to learn. Even if you learn out of another class. I got that book so full. Oh, yeah. All right. Look at it. See? See what you can do with that paper there. There you go. So here you go. So take good notes, right? We're going to have y'all bear with me. We got a young man here taking notes. All right. Lashawan. And then you said something about separate because the word Qadash means holy, right? There we go. Okay? So I may have to break it all the way down. I may hold up on that, and I may have to break it down to where we can start from. So Lashawan means, the word itself means language. So we got the holy language. Why do we say holy language? Because there are a lot of languages out there that are heathenistic languages. You know, when I say heathen, that means like they evil, like got that?
Come on.
Now, where you get the word separate from, because holy, we can also say separate, because in order to be holy, you got to be separate from what? From the other heathens. See, you're from the tribe of Judah, right?
Come on.
So being from the tribe of Judah, holy Qadash, holy means Qadash. It means, the word is badal, means to separate, but when you say separate, Jesus. Oh, that wrong. Separate. There we go. So separate itself would signify and denote that it means holy. In order to be holy, you got to separate yourself from these other people, right?
Right.
All right, let's find out what that is. Let's find out where that is in the Bible then. Let's just find out, right? Let's find out. Let's make sure we can understand that. In order to be holy and separate. Because the Lord said we would come across a nation when we came from out of from Israel and came across the Atlas Mountains to a place in Africa, and the Most High settled us there, of course. And then he said, well, you know, you're going to be on slave ships in Deuteronomy 28:68. So let's find that, right? Or let's first find that one first. Can you give me the book of Deuteronomy, verse 28 and 68? We'll find out where that happened first. We'll find that out first, right? Okay. The Lord said, it says, basically, it said it shall come to pass, man, if we keep his commandments and hearken to his voice, do all his commandments. He said, this day the Lord will set you above all nations. But we didn't do that. We didn't adhere to the Most High. So instead of being separate, we became unholy. Now I would say no. We were still God chosen people. Deuteronomy. Get that black Bible right there.
Okay, it's hard to find it.
Yeah, you don't want to get that. That's that black one's what you need. Those are the other books that we use. You don't want to use that one. Okay.
Deuteronomy 28:68.
Yeah, that's it. Find out when the Lord showed us that how we lost our whole identity, and the Lord said, we're gonna put you on slave ships. And but then we were speaking the holy language. We were speaking the language, But the Lord said, what, you guys don't want to be acting right. You want to do the commandments. So I'm going to put you on slave ships and let somebody else have rule over you. And that's where we came from. We can describe that in the book. Read that for me. Deuteronomy 28:68. Start from the top. Go ahead.
Come on. So there's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 68.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right, with ships. Right, go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
That's right.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
That's being, we will not see our homeland again. That's what this is saying. So in other words, being you were still God's holy people. It's just that we wasn't acting like, because we wasn't keeping his commandments. So Lord, he put us over in a whole nation, and he's teaching us to be separate from them because he see the backlash. He see the hangings. Finish reading.
Come on, sir. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Sold unto your enemies, man. To these Edomites over here. You're going to be sold unto them, right? Go ahead.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
That's right.
And no man shall buy you.
No man going to buy you, man. Because of what we've gone through, no man's going to buy us. I mean, that's what the Most High said. All right, he said, you don't want to be holy. You don't want to be separate. I'm going to put you up with some people here. They're going to teach you a lesson. Right? Finish reading.
Come on, so that's all on it.
Okay. All right. Go and read Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Show you how we, the Most High said, all right, I'll tell you what. This is the curses that came on us. This is what we're trying to get back to being a holy people again. Coming out of that word, Lashawan Qadash. We always did speak Lashawan Qadash. And of course, we lost it through the generations of 400 years that we've been here in slavery. We've lost our language. But here in Isupk, Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, we're learning our language all over again. That makes sense? Okay, read that, what it says there.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Right.
But it shall come to pass,
right,
if thou wilt not hearken, sloppy, sir.
No, go ahead.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
right,
to observe and do all his commandments,
do some of them.
All his
The
commandments,
Bible says all of them. Go ahead.
and his statutes,
Right,
which I command thee this day,
right.
that all these curses shall come upon thee.
And one of the curses that we went through, and that's a bunch of them, man. One of the curses we went through, we lost our language. We lost our Lashawan Qadash. That's what happened to us. Finish reading. Got more on that?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
And overtake thee.
And overtake thee. That's exactly right. And it is overtaking us. Look at our people. Matter of fact, not only in our language, we don't even know who we are. we got people out the street saying they don't even see it. And we got people going to Christian churches, they don't know who they are either. You know, we're gonna have a lot of people not knowing who they are, but those days are coming upon us that we're learning who we are. And this in Lashawan Qadash class tonight, that's how we're learning that we are God's chosen people. And our original language was Lashawan Qadash. Holy means to be separate from all of that, right? We're gonna face our enemies, man, and we have to learn that. Let's see. Matter of fact, give me. Let's see. Give me. Let's see. The Lord shall bring to the king, shall set over a nation. The fathers have not known, serve other gods of wood and stone. And you know, our language. By not knowing our language, we can't speak to each other in a holy language anymore. We have to learn to separate ourselves from the heathens. So and the more you do that, the more holy you're going to be. You will become holy like you're supposed to be, like we should have been, right? And all of these things come upon us. And that's how we wound up in the conditions that we are right now. That makes sense.
Yes, sir.
That's how we. Okay, let's see. Turn to verse 49. This will nail it even more. We're talking about the tongue of Lashawan Qadash. When you say a tongue is really nothing but a language. So those people up in those Christian churches speaking tongues, they're speaking nothing but a Lashawan. Or, I mean, they're speaking a tongue. They're speaking some sort of tongue. But the Lashawan Qadash is Hebrew, the holy tongue. So, but the people in the Christian churches, they're just speaking a language, or in most of the cases, a bunch of gibberish. You know, a bunch of gibberish. That makes sense? But let's show you what the Lord said would happen to us because we came over here in slave ships. And this is our second Egypt. Let's bring this language problem home because we certainly got one here, man. Go ahead. By not knowing our language, kind of hurts us in definition and understanding who we are, right? Go ahead, read that, verse 49, 28, 49.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48, 49.
Right.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
And what's that nation? United States, right? That nation of far. I mean, you can't get no far being across the ocean. Go ahead.
From the ends of the earth.
Right, from the end of the earth. Man, that was like a long way, man. Go ahead.
As swift as the lion fleeth.
As the eagle flieth. As the eagle flieth, right? As swift as what?
As swift as the eagle flieth.
Right, that eagle represents America, right? So we definitely don't, go ahead. We definitely don't want to be part of them. Go ahead.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not.
Whose what?
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Whose Lashawan that we're not going to understand. We ain't going to understand their language. We don't understand English. I barely understand English right now. Spell it wrong every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guilty of that, I must say. You know, I spelled Imagine when I was out in Oklahoma. I spelled it A-H. It's supposed to be I-M-A-D. Imad. So, hey, it can be done. You can mess up words when you spell them wrong. But anyway, Lashawan. So it says a tongue. You see that right there? Do we really understand? As a matter of fact, in the Hebrew language, we don't have a word like I might do it tomorrow. It's you want to say, let your conversation be what? Yay or nay, right? Yes or no. Am I right or wrong? Finish reading that. As a nation started, read that again. A nation what?
This book of a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Thou shalt not understand. So we don't. So English is really like our Native American gags to say, y'all speak with a forked tongue, man. You know, because they took our land because we're gonna sign these peace treaties treaties. Did they honor any of them? Not one peace treaty did they honor, because they speak with a forked tongue. We're supposed to be a holy people. That's why the Most High wants you to be holy and separate. Qadash means holy. The word separate means to separate yourself from this people, this nation that you cannot understand. That's verse 49 we read, right? Separate yourself from these people, man. Okay, let's see. Basic. You got that though, right? So our conversation should be what? La'ah. You know what la'ah means?
Gone, sir.
Huh?
Gone.
What does it mean?
No.
It means no. Damn right. You know what, how you say yes?
Con, sir.
That's right. It's con, right? And those are basic words. So we're going to go over some words and some stuff here right before class, right? So I'm good. I can erase this now? Good. So that's basically just doing this here. Now we get a little bit into some vocab and just some words up in here. What is a preposition? We're gonna get into that. What do you think? If I wrote a word and I said mayam, you know what mayam is? Let's say mayam is water. Okay? It's just a generic word. So you want to get used to the root word. In order to understand prepositions, it will behoove you or to know to understand the root word. Okay? Mayam is water. Let's put another word up here. Let's put one for let's put, how about that one? You know what yayan is? Yayan is wine. Okay, that's two words for you already, right? But now, what if I want to make it more personal? What if I want to say, what if I want to say the water? Like let's get some prepositions involved. Let's show you how Hebrew works, right? Okay, so if I want to say the water, I would say what? Ha. I'm just breaking it down to you. Ha means the in the Hebrew, and that is a preposition. This ha right here is a preposition. So we say hamayam. It means the water. That makes sense? Okay, so that being the case, how would I say the wine?
Ha.
There you go. Ah, damn right. All right, then we're gonna have to clap it up for that, right? That brother right there. See, it's just that easy. Now remember, you put down their prepositions on your paper, right? That's what that is. The. That's all it means. The wine, right? Now let's make this personal. What if I want to say, well, I'll let you copy that down first. Let me see. Let me check, see who's in class here. Hold on a second. Crystal G, Princess Kamaya, young man Lorenzo, got a Cosmore, look like. Sharp posted in the chat. But anyway, y'all follow along with me. I'm in class teaching a young man here, so be patient with me here in class. We're going over prepositions and possessive adjective. What if I want to say, I'm tired of saying the water, the wine. You can use this on any noun, right? What if I want to say, let's see. Well, let's use another one here. Let's see. What if I want to say, we're gonna use a possessive adjective now, okay? Let me find out. Just lock it for a second. I'll need this right here. That's for sure. Let me get out of that. Just lock me for 1 second here, guys. I got so many notes around here, flying around here. It's kind of hard to keep up with stuff. Okay. What did I say we're gonna do? We're gonna do preface. We're gonna find out what possessive adjective. We want to make this thing a little bit more personal, right? And because there's a reason why, and then I'll keep going over back and forth here. Just lock it for 1 second here. Yeah, so much things going on. Let's see. Let's just do that. Okay, here we go. This is what I want. All right. What if I want to say my water? What if I want to say it's the masculine and feminine? What if I want to say my water? So I would say my yam. Ya. My yum yum. Why? Now, what's the root word, first of all? Yeah, mayam. The root word is mayam. And what does mayam mean? Water, right? So, ya must be a preposition, right? It means mine. It's a preposition, okay? That makes sense? You catching on so far? So it depends on what I want to say then, right? So that's my water. What if I want to say my wine? And in the chat, y'all can participate too.
So it would be yayanya.
Let's write it out. Yeah. Yayan ya. Why not? Because that would be my, right? That makes sense? Because that would be a preposition. Now, what do you see occurring here? You see a root word, don't you? You see a root word, don't you? Underline. And you see something happen at the end. You see something happening at the beginning. So prepositions prepare something. So they always occur sometime in the middle or at the beginning. Then write that down. Prepositions occur, occur where? At the beginning. Does that make sense? There you go.
So ya is the.
Ya is the.
I'm sorry, ha.
Ha. Ha is the. That makes sense? Okay. Got it? What if I want to say you? So that's ya, right? So I use ya 2 times. What if I want to say? What if I want to say his wine? Would I say ya, yan? I would say his wine, or and then coach, you could also say her wine. I'm right here. What I say?
I am.
I say his, yeah. Yayan. What I say? Wow. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. Now that is for if I want to say for that's masculine. That's an M for masculine. See that M over there? That M is for masculine. It's a preposition, isn't it? And it means, let me put my up here so you won't be confused. And erase it here. It means his. That makes sense? And it just happened to be masculine. That makes sense? Are you catching this pretty smooth now?
So Yah means his.
Yep. Say it again.
Wa means his.
Wa means his.
Yah
is my. My wine, his wine. But what the women want to know, well, can I have some wine too? Let's don't leave our women out, right? So we want to say, ha. You want to say, women want wine. They want to say, where's my wine? So you want to say, for her wine, you want to say, yayan. What did I say? Ha?
Yes.
Ha. I'm circling all the things, preposition. I mean, not prepositions, but damn, this is not a preposition at all. This is a possessive adjective over here, right? These are possessive adjectives, okay? Every last one of them. But this is female here. And all of these are possessive adjectives. Okay? That makes sense? Okay. Now, possession, why? Because you're saying mine, his, hers. Sorry, here we go. Let me put a her up here. There you go. Is that pretty clear to you? But when I say ha, now don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. That ha here is not that ha there.
That's what I was about to ask you, sir.
Because at the beginning, when you have, and that's a good point, good that you saw it. At the beginning, ha, yayan is a preposition. Write this down. Prepositions start at the beginning of a word. Prepositions are always at, what is it? The beginning. The beginning of a word. Does that make sense? Got it? Okay. So just because you see a ha here, ha yayan, that's the. That means that's the wine. And that can be masculine or feminine. Matter of fact, I believe it is masculine or feminine. Yeah, it is. That can be, okay. That's ha. And then you have the wine. But when I want to say my wine, I say ya yan ya. That's mine. And that would be that's masculine and feminine, by the way. Okay. So this is masculine and feminine too.
Yeah, it is.
You got it? That's masculine and feminine also. Okay. Masculine and feminine. When you say my. But now when I designate the possessive adjective up here, which occurs at the end of a word. Got it now? That makes sense? If you write it down in that order, you should have no problem. Now, these are prepositions over here. You notice I got them sort of in order there. Make sense? Okay, now I'm going to spell these in Hebrew here in a second. But I just want to give you some base words up here because I can go on and on vocabulary all day long. And we'll go down. But any more questions on that? Okay, and then so let's recap. The water. Right? So if I want to say the water, I say ha mayam. If I want to say I don't need this mop. I got it over here. I don't know why you put it over there. You got it here. I got it here and here, right? Well, I'm sorry. That's my yam. I'm sorry. Never mind. So it's still yah. Okay, let's go over it again. Ha mayam, the water. That's a preposition, meaning the. It is, okay. If I say ha yayan, it's still a preposition, meaning the wine. Right? If I say, all right, if I say, now I want to use what if I want to say my water? Then I say my yum yum. That's my.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
so for the and the preposition her, it's the same vowel sound ha.
Where you at? Here?
Come on, sir. Which is feminine, right?
That's a female for that F there.
And ha as a preposition word, it's the same.
Same sound. Yeah, they always sound. All of our sounds in Hebrew are going to sound like when you use things in the Hebrew, it's always or an I. There's only one time we use an I. There's a few words sound like that when you say see zarai. You'll say I, right? Y'all write that down. Let's see if we got any questions over here. Let me make sure. Okay. Princess Kamaya, prepositions go in the beginning. O Khan, never mind. Yeah, they go in the beginning. That's right, Princess Kamaya. So masculine goes at the end and feminine goes in. No. It's Princess Kamaya. Let's straighten something out for you, okay? She let me straighten that out. Let me straighten that out, sis. All right, let me straighten it out. Because just in case I've confused you. Because it can get confusing sometimes. I realize that. All right. Possessive adjective. When you use ya, it is masculine and feminine. As a matter of fact, let me put it up here. It doesn't mean it go at the end of it. That has nothing to do with it. Masculine and feminine. Okay. It just so happened to be that Yah is mine. It's a preposition. Possessive adjective.
Yah is.
Yeah, I apologize to you. Okay? Possessive adjective. I'm writing so fast I shouldn't.
Like it, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I may have wrong my note instead of possessive adjectives at the end.
At the end.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, I made a wrote down preposition. I didn't. Everything over here should be POS, possessive adjectives. Okay. On the beginning. So, sister, I think it was Kamaya. Let's reiterate this. Let's reiterate this, sis. Sorry about that. Prepositions always occur at the beginning. So far, we have ha. That's one preposition. And I'm gonna do more of them. But ha, okay. Ha is when you say ha, the water, that can be masculine and feminine. On the preposition, it just means the. It's a preposition. Ha, the water. Okay? Now, for that same word, mayam or water, you can have mayam ya. It's masculine and feminine, and it says my water. And it's a possessive adjective because it occurs at the end. Now, because you're telling the water to be yours now. So that ya would occur at the end there. Okay? That makes sense?
What do we often use putting on this side?
Yeah, I know. It was a mistake. I had a preposition on this sister. It confused her too, so I apologize. But I'm glad you guys caught on to it there. Okay? All right. Now, when you go over here, when you want to say yayan, let's just pick a word. I picked yayan. I want to use a preposition. I want to say the. You can still say ha. That's a preposition. It's masculine and feminine sounding. It's the water. Why? Because it's the. It's not generic. It's generic. It's just the. So you say masculine and feminine. That's how our Hebrew goes. But when I want to be okay, that's the water. But when I want to say my water, it's masculine and feminine. My water. Well, you don't know if they're talking about a masculine or feminine, so you say my. So that's a possessive adjective, and it says Yah. You want to say Yah when you want to refer to it as my. Yayan Yah. My water. That makes sense? I mean, my wine. Sorry. That makes sense? Okay, but over here, now I want to make it specific for a man and a woman, a his and a her. So I say Yayan Wa. That's masculine possessive adjective. Why? Because it's his water. It's his. That's possession. It's his possession, right? Over here, that makes sense. So Yayan Wa. I'm sorry.
His wine.
His wine. That's his wine. That's a possessive adjective up here. That's why it's occurring where?
At the end.
At the end. And so to reiterate, what occurs at the beginning?
A preposition.
Preposition. That's on the left side here. Well, in this case, because Hebrew writes backwards from right to left. You just have to flip it, and I'll show you how to do that in a second here. Okay, and I can use any word. I'm going to show you. I'm going to use some more root words. And what are these called? Root words, right? Wine and water, right? Water, wine. I can put any noun there. Okay, what about when I want to say, what's her name, sister? Can't remember her name, sis. Let me make sure she understood. Kamaya. Appreciate that, sis Kamaya. You understand that now, sis? Hey, put if you understand, sis Kamaya. I don't want to get you confused on that by it being my fault. Salaki. Sister Kamaya, if you understand, put sir. Okay, good. All right. So, Yayan, you want to say ha for the female on the possessive side. That's at the end of the word, and that'll be her water. So, Yayanha. Yayanha, female, possessive adjective. I think we're caught up with that, right? That makes sense?
I don't want con.
All right. Now we're going to go do some more words so we'll make sure you guys understand. Everybody clear on that one?
Con, sir.
All right. That's what I like to hear. All right, now let's do what do you want to do? Another preposition. I said the, we did the. Yeah, let's see. So let's use some more. Let's use another word instead of wine and water. Let's use something else. Does everybody got this down on the board? If you have, I want to erase this and move on to another word. We good? Let's make sure you guys understand. You good? All right. Make sure you guys understand everything. Okay? But I just want to make sure everybody understand first. Is everybody good with that?
Con, sir.
Right. Sister, what was her name? Sister
Kamaya.
Sister Kamaya, if you want me to move on, let's move on. I ain't gonna move on until you let me know, sis. If you got this on the board, you got it written down. I want you to understand prepositions and possessive adjectives. Go ahead.
You said con.
Good, okay. So let's erase this. Let's just move on to something else in the possessive adjective. We're gonna just state possessive adjectives and root words and prepositions and root words, okay? Let's do one at a time. Let's do one at a time. All right. Let's use a word called Arataza. Anybody know what arataza mean? We'll let y'all get chatted. Sister Kamaya and who got New York? We got young man Lorenzo. We got some other people up in here. Somebody tell me what arataza mean. What y'all got? Talk to me. So let me know when they got it in the chat if they get it. Arataza. What do you think arataza mean? Hey, we got the ice. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me see when I'm ready. What? I'm still trying to. What? All right. Now let me know what arataza is, because we're gonna put some prepositions on it and possessive adjectives on it in a few minutes here. Okay. Anybody guess yet? Arataza? What did she say?
Sister said, Sister Princess Kamaya said maybe liquor.
You know, go ahead.
Slightly.
Tell them what it means, New York.
Oh, what does that mean? Earth.
Arataza mean earth, right? What kind of earth? Does it mean world or earth? There's a difference, ain't it?
Calm down.
So let's clap it up for the officer right there. Arataza means earth. Let's write that in Hebrew. So we'll say, in Hebrew it's spelled like this. Taza. So it goes here, here, and here, just like that. It looks just like that. Arataza. And of course, that's in ancient Hebrew. If you want to do it in Assyrian Hebrew, it will look like this. We still on prepositions right there, so don't be too dismayed. Ra, man, I get this right? Oh yeah, arataza, like this. Okay. Now, okay. All right. Earth. So, if I wanted to say the earth, I would say what?
Like sir, wah. No, it's like that's and.
You close. Go ahead, Lorenzo.
Like, sir, Arataza?
What'd you say?
Arataza?
Tap it up.
Yeah, you're right.
Was he right?
Yeah, you're right.
Ha, right? It don't change. The preposition still won't be ha. Right? You got that, sis? What's her name again? The.
Princess Kamaya.
That's right. The. And of course, that's masculine or feminine. It's because it's the. It's generic, right? And it's also a what? It occurs at the beginning, so it's a what?
It's a preposition.
Preposition. Man, I'm right. Tap it up for that brother, man. Clap up for him. Appreciate that, man. You are giving that a little closer there. All right. So you want to say the earth? You want to say, man? What if I want to say, yeah, the Lord's earth or His earth? Y'all remember that one? What if I want to say His earth?
Okay.
Now, what if His earth would be what? Possession, right?
Right.
Because it's His, right? So how would I say His earth? Y'all think about that now. We did that one before, didn't we?
Come on, sir.
So what's His earth? Go ahead.
So I think it's Haratazawa.
Clap it up for that, brother. You kept it on. And so it'll be Ra, Tazah. What'd you say? Wa. That's what you were saying before, Nayar.
Yeah, kind of.
That's what you probably got that one a little bit mixed up on, right?
Kind of.
Gotcha. Aratazawa. And what would that be? Possessive adjective or preposition? Which one?
Possessive adjective.
There you. That's right, Nayar. Possessive adjective. Why?
Because it's talking about his is mine.
It's his possession. It's showing possession. And what did they occur?
At the end.
At the end. And what did I say it was? What was this? I say his?
Konkan.
Well, it is, right?
Konkan.
So his. So his got to be feminine. I mean masculine, I'm sorry.
Right.
Well, I care. Don't get me goddamn. I don't want nobody call and cuss me out. So it's got to be what? Masculine. It's his earth. And I ain't going to put no feminine her earth. But if you did, it would be what? Would it be what? It would be ha, wouldn't it? But we ain't going to put that down. We're going to leave that as masculine. So let's do something else. Let's put something like a house. How you say house? Bayaf? Isn't it how do you say house? Never mind. Don't worry about it. I think it's bayaf. Let me make sure here.
It's okay. So yeah, I got it right here, but I'm trying to figure out which one is it. I see
Is it bayaf?
I see bayaf. No,
I think
bayaf now.
It's bayaf nawa. That means our house.
So
it's bayaf.
bayaf.
Bayaf. The root word is bayaf. That's right. Our house. Bayaf. That's it. I just wanted to make sure. So let's use that word, bayaf, right? B-A. How you spell that?
B-A-Y-A-T-H.
T-H. Okay, what if I want to say the house? Talk to me. Well, okay, bayaf means house, right?
Kind of.
Okay, let's put that down. Can everybody see that? Does everybody see that? The sister see that over there, y'all?
Kind of. They should be.
All right. Glad you're hanging in there, sis. I appreciate that. What's you checking in from?
Sister Kamai, she's checking in from Washington, D.C.
From D.C.?
Okay.
Right. All right. So how would I say the house? It's generic. How would I say the house? I mean, if I say the house, am I saying possession or describing the house itself? The root word is bayat.
So you
Right?
right.
Go ahead, Renzo. Young man Lorenzo.
Come on, sir. It'd be Habayaf.
Habayat. Ha. And that is a what? Preposition?
Come on, sir.
Preposition. And it's the, right? And preposition, in this case, it could be masculine and feminine because it's not explaining a masculine or feminine. It's just the house, right?
Right.
Could be a girl house, could be a guy house. right? So it's a preposition, ha bayaf. It means what? The house. What if I want to say our house? This I threw you for one. We ain't learned this one yet. Now, when you say our, what is that, Lorenzo? Is that possession or what?
It's definitely possession.
So when I say our, Nayar, help him out. How you say our?
Now,
Nawa. I'm gonna write it down here, right? So I'm gonna put bayaf. Bayaf, what's the root word, Lorenzo?
Bayah, house.
House. And what's the possessive adjective gonna be at the end? Nawa. Nawa. What does that mean? Our house. Right?
Right.
Now, our is masculine and feminine. Okay? And it is a what? Preposition?
constant.
Our. I'm circling I always circle the preposition or the possessive adjective. So nawa, our preposition. So that's masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. Right? That's a new one for you, right, Lorenzo?
Sir.
Now you got another one there. Let's put let's see how much you remember on this one. What if I said let's do your house? That's possession, right? So what if I would say possession? How would I say that? It'll be bayaf, first of all, right?
Right.
We always start with the root word bayaf, right?
Right.
So if I want to say your house, I say kam. K-A-M. Bayaf kam. Bayaf kam. Bayaf kam. For the masculine of what I say, your. It's a preposition. Lord, I'm still sitting over here putting prepositions. It's a lot. Possessive, right? I'm glad somebody understands. Possession. I do that. I've always done it. I'm sorry. I got to get out of that habit, man. That's better, right? And this is masculine. Okay? That better?
So yours is calm.
Said it again. Your is calm if it's male. If it's female, what do you think it'll be? It'll be what did I say? And it's plural too, by the way. Con. Female is con. Plus is plural. That makes sense? It's your, it still means your, but it's female. Okay? And both of these are plural. Okay? By the way. That makes sense? One's calm. If I say beyakam, that means your house, man. It's y'all house, men. The men's house. And it's plural. That means it's more than one. Person ownership. But if I say female, it's bayakan. Bayakan. Female. Possessive adjective when you say your. And that's also plural. That makes sense? Okay. That's the good thing about it. Hell, it don't matter what word we use. Same thing. In this case, possessive adjective. You can correct me sometime if I put prepositions over here. You say, what is that? Is that a preposition? Well, you'll know if I put it on the end, it's either a mistake or it's a question. If I put it at the beginning, you know it's a preposition. If I put it at the end and say what?
Oh, possessive action.
So your key to this whole thing is what's at the end and what's at the beginning. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll let you guys write that down for a second. Let's make sure the sister over there got it. Is that where's she from? DC?
Avocado.
Okay. You good? We'll give you guys time to write that down. Y'all having fun with these possessive adjectives and prepositions? Look.
It's definitely do learn.
It's new, but that's the point. The point is, once you learn this, all I did was break it down to it doesn't matter what the noun you put here. You can always prep it or own it. That's how you talk in the English language. Well, how's you gonna learn how to speak Hebrew? If I go around saying something, you'll be saying words forever until I break it down like this. That helps it. You don't have to go to say, this is my house. All you gotta do is just say, my house? How do you say my house? Remember that?
My house would be.
I said, this is my house, man. Go ahead. Instead of saying, this is my house, my home, what I own. But what's the shortcut to say all that? How do you say my house? By Yah. That's it. I ain't gotta look you up. I believe you. It's just that easy. Instead of Lorenzo, this is my house, man. This is my house, Lorenzo. That's 5 words. All you gotta do is say, hey, man, my house. But Yah. That's all it is. That's how we speak. We speak with the tongue that the Most High has given us. We have that salt of the earth swag. And that's how we talk. But Yah. Right? Possessive adjective, did I say that right?
Sir.
Go ahead.
Did you say hour in Hebrew is Nawa?
Nawa. In Hebrew, it means Nawa. Our house. Because, a lot of languages copied off us. That's why the other languages in the other world, you may understand what a lot of American tongue is saying because they speak. They just say you speaking a forked tongue because they're speaking Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodesh Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malachaka, Taba'a, Ratazaya, Haya, Bar Rataza. They were speaking Hebrew, our Father, which art in heaven. And these damn heathens came over here, the Edomites come over here. We give you 160 acres and then lie the next day. Look at the book we read in the Deuteronomy. What was it? You got that? Still got that? Deuteronomy 28 and 49. Read that Deuteronomy 28 and 49.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 49.
Now then clear for me, Bible Kushah. Y'all listen up in the audience. We're showing you how Esau speaks. Go ahead.
Sir.
Go ahead.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far,
Right.
from the ends of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies.
That's America, man. Their nation is represented by that little eagle. Okay, that little vulture feeder, right? That's that eagle. That eagle is in everything. Rome, Italy, France, Germany, Luxembourg. They use that eagle everywhere. Go ahead, read.
A nation whose tongue,
Whose what?
whose tongue,
Whose Lashawan, whose language. Go ahead.
thou shalt not understand.
We ain't gonna understand their language. That's why we can't understand when they promised us 40 acres and a mule and lied to us. Say, man, you ain't gave us nothing. They can't understand that. And when they tell you, man, we're gonna give y'all everything you ever need, they ain't gave us nothing. All they did was take away from us, man. Well, first of all, you ain't got to give us nothing. The Lord said, I own the cattle above 1,000 hills. So you don't have to really give us nothing. But we definitely don't understand your tongue when you say, I might, it's possible. The Bible says, let your conversation what? Yea or nay. Find that for me in there, y'all. Let your conversation be yea or nay. Find that for me in the Bible, officer. Unless you find it, Lorenzo. One of y'all, find that for me. Let your conversation be la'ah or khan. Not I might. It's possible. That ain't how you look at the Lord's word, man. That's not how God talks. You want to know, can you do this or can you not? Are you going to be there or you're not? As long as the Lord's willing, I'm going to be there tomorrow, sir. And be there. You don't come there with no wishy-washy stuff. And this under command of Junior Han and Isupk. We don't speak. That's why we had to get from under these heathens. We had to Qadash, separate, and be holy. You got it? Go ahead, read for me.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 37.
Mm-hmm.
But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whosoever is more than these,
Right.
cometh evil.
Cometh of evil. So that lets you know these Edomites and all these other nations come of evil. Clap it up for that, man. They come of evil. The Bible says, let your conversation be yea, yea, yes, yes, or no, no. When you take on the officership in Isupk, you're telling Commander General Hana yes or no. That's what you're telling them. Yes, I'm going to do the work of the Most High, and no, I'm not going to go back out in the world again. The Bible says you ain't fit once you join up to the Most High calling and do what you're supposed to do. The Lord saying you turn around and say you ain't fit for the kingdom. That's what He says. That makes sense. So y'all understand that? Yea, yea, or nay, nay, right? Where'd you find that from?
Matthew 5 and 37.
Matthew 5:37. Y'all write that down. So that's why when I lost one, that's why we try to speak the language. That's why we have distinct words, distinct possessions, prepositions, and possessive adjectives that occur at the end and the prepositions that occur at the beginning to tell you what these words mean. You can take any word in the Hebrew language and prep it or own it. It'll make it more possession. I have more possession. I just wanted to get you guys familiar with some of them. You guys got there? Y'all got that? Let's use maybe y'all got that. Let's find out what there. Now we know what Nawa is. Let's find out what there is. We'll use these same words here, right? Lorenzo, let's see here. So, yeah. Now that we got Aratazah and house, right? Let's find out. Let's use their house. If I want to say masculine, it's their house. Okay, if I want to say their house. Aratazah, ma. I think it's ma over here. That's masculine. It means there. And it's a possessive adverb. Got it right that time, didn't I? How about that? That makes sense? Ma. Yeah, that's what it is. That means there. It's masculine. Okay? Ma. Let me write that out a little bit more neater because that ma looks kind of funky there. And you say the sound is always going to be the same sounds we have up there. Abagada, hawazakata, yakala, ma. And it just so happened to be the female, when I say there, it would be na. That makes sense for female, and that still means there. There we go. And of course, this male up here for ma. Ratazana. That means there or female. If you want to say that, but I don't really want to say there, but I just put it there. Females are on earth. It's a masculine thing, okay? All right, what about if I say their house, male?
It'd be Bayama.
Bayahma. Right? Bayahma. That's masculine and there, right? Is that a preposition or a possessive adjective?
Yes, adjective.
Okay, that's a masculine, right? What if I said their house female? Y'all remember?
So it'd be
They getting it right over there, New York?
Yeah, and also Kalakazar checked in,
Lots up, right?
and then the sister she says so. Con has multiple use depending on the
Position.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, that's true.
okay,
Con, right.
and that's it.
Yeah, it does. It does, sis. But in this case, what I said con meant, what did con meant?
yours.
Your. And possessive adjective for female. Isn't that a female thing? It's yours. Like your, if you're going to say female, and possessive adjective. Yes, it's you got to go from what I write here and don't get it confused. It depends on where you put it in the sentence and how you use it. Okay? In this case, we're talking about prepositions and possessive adjectives. So far, so good? What if I said, and the female would be what? How do I say a house for females? That would be like a house where they may come on their cycle. There's a special house they had back there. So how would I say that? But yaf what?
No.
But yaf na. That makes sense?
Con.
But yaf na. That is definitely female. That makes sense? And it's their house. We don't want nothing to do with that house, right? I'm just saying, possessive adjective. Okay? And that's female. Makes sense? All right. What if I want to say our house? Remember that one? I just threw that one in real quick. We've said that one before. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the now.
Mm-hmm. So y'all now
Okay.
okay? I just threw it in just to see what y'all do. It means our. And that could be masculine or feminine. And it means our. And it is definitely a possessive adjective. Okay? That makes sense? Give y'all a chance to write that down real quick. Since I got you here, we'll go over something else. I think we've done enough damage. I don't want to go too much further into that. Y'all got enough? You got enough written down there, right? Okay. How about the sister? She good? Looks like it.
Yeah, I would think so.
Huh?
I think so. Let's see if she responds.
Yeah. You got that down, sis? Ma. Okay. So Arataza, when you want to say their house, imagine you say ma. You want to say their house, female, you want to say Aratazana. I'm sorry. Earth, I'm sorry, Jesus. Why would I use that? But anyway, and you want to say Bayaf. Bayafma, that's their house. That's what I meant. So it's Bayafma. There, but that's masculine possessive adjective. If I want to say the Bayafna, that's like a female bathhouse or something. You want to say Bayafna, and that's their possessive adjective, right? If I want to say Bayafnawa, that's our masculine or feminine, but it's possessive. That makes sense?
Yes, but go ahead. Is our still a possessive adjective?
Yeah. Our. Well, yeah, because you're telling something to be yours, ours. Anytime you hold possession, it is a possessive adjective. It's not a. I just erased the prepositions over here. That makes sense now? Ask whatever question you need to ask.
I got it.
You good?
Go on, sir.
Okay.
See, that boy want to act right today.
It's acting right today. That's why you have to leave those on. You cannot cut the heat off. I don't know who did that, but you gotta leave it on in this classroom here. Please do not turn it off. Somebody, I don't know.
Oh, somebody said, the sister said,
Go ahead.
What was the last one for hour?
Hour? Oh, for now. Okay.
I think it was now.
Yeah, we use Bayaf. Let's use house, okay? Bayaf na wa. That means hour. Hour. That is a possessive adjective. Okay? And that is masculine and feminine. Because it could be either one, right? And it just happened to be the root word is house. That makes sense? Is that good on that? She understands that one?
Let's see if she responded.
Okay. Good on that, Lorenz?
Go on, sir.
Okay. I want to go over something real quick here for you. Since you're in class, you came all the way over, I might as well give you as much information as I can. We good on that?
She haven't responded yet. I'll let you know if she say.
Yeah, I want to make sure she can get this because I don't want to move on. I like people to, if they check my class straight, I want to make sure. And also understand you can check in the class and show your face and stream up. Make sure if you don't have your name, always check in the class, whether you're here physically or not, to make sure you get credit to get your name. That Hebrew name is a great thing to have. It's a benefit in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Command of Johnny Hahn. Okay, so she got it? Good.
She good.
Okay. All right, let's go over something I normally go over at the end of class to try to add some stuff. How do you say the number 1 in Hebrew?
Akkad.
Akkad, right? You got that? Write it down a little bit more neater over here. Y'all got that so far? All right. Okay. All right. What about the number 2? Anybody?
Ain't nobody put in the chat yet.
Huh?
Ain't nobody said nothing in the chat yet.
Okay, there it is. I'm giving it to you. Y'all got it?
It's like it.
Go ahead.
Number two is Shinya, and number three is like.
Oh, gotcha.
And
So,
number
I'm
two
sorry,
is
what was it?
Shinya.
I got him backwards. Sorry. I knew that, but I just wrote it down wrong. There we go. I'm in a hurry writing things down. Y'all got it? I will write down things fast. What about 4? This is a Hebrew number system. Okay? So, if that's the case, let's put it down. This is the Hebrew number system. How about that? So far, so good?
How do you, Sloppy, sir?
Go ahead.
Do you pronounce that Arashbai? Arashbai?
Okay, let's break it down.
Ra. Arabai?
That's it. Clap it up for it. Everything's going to be an ah or either I. There's your I. So it's ah, ra, ah, by. That's all. And all you got to do is just pronounce it just like our English. This language you don't understand. So then this akkad. Let's break it down. How you pronounce it? Akkad, ka. See the ka up there? Everything up here is a Hebrew letter or Hebrew character. Minus sometimes you don't have to put the A on some of these things. Shan, Shah is up there. See that Shah? That little W looking thing at the end. Shah. And then Na, Shan, Ya. How would you write that in Hebrew? Show them how you write that in Hebrew. Write Shanya up there. Write it right there. Yeah. In Hebrew, from right to left. It's all right. Take your time. And put your write it in ancient Hebrew. Shah, that's a Shah. That's what a Shah, right? Mm-hmm. And then what? Yah? Go ahead. Go ahead, put your connectors on there. Mm-hmm. Look at it. You just said Shah Naya. That's what you just did. What you want to do here? Let me see that for a second.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter. You hold on there. I'll show you. You want to do this. You want to say shan. That's how you pronounce the word. Shan. Right? Shan. We're gonna break. I don't think you've ever done this before. We're gonna show you. Now explain that. Stand to the side and watch the stuff over there. Be careful.
All right, so this first character is a shot. It looks like a W,
Right?
and so this character, this connector is called a dependent connector. So this shot depends on the knob. That's how you get shine. And then this right here is like
Go ahead.
this right here is an independent connector
Why? Why is it independent?
because it has its own sound.
Independent sound, yeah. So the upside down U joins things together.
And what you put? Sloppy. What you say it was called?
Write that down, write it out, just write out. They are called connectors. Dependent connector. I think it's A and D. Oh, let's put it, make it an A. No, not there. No, over there. There you go. Okay, now write independent right there. Let's bring it down here, write it down. There you go. Independent.
Oh,
Put an E there.
I'm tripping.
That's all right. Oh, that's an E, yeah. Independent, D-A-N-T. That's an N. Mhm. Okay, all of those, and you might, okay, that's these two sounds here, like sha and na, You drop the A because you don't need it. Because if you had the A on there, it'd be shanaya, but it's really shun. You want the word shun, and that's how you get it. Shun. Got it? And then when I want to say ya, so you just write down dependent, and that little thing right there, erase this and put it in blue. The blue one is, and then point an arrow to that one in blue. There you go. And that one, yeah. That makes sense? And dependent connector, independent means it's got its own sound, its own way of, it depends on how you pronounce the word now. There's no rule other than that. Okay? We're going to erase that in a few minutes. But I figure if we put words down here, you might as well know how they're spelled. It makes sense? Okay. You don't need that on no more?
No. It's still outside. You can show it's still.
Okay. That makes sense? So to reiterate, Akkad, Shan, Ya. That little Z is a Ya. If you see it on your chart. It's a matter of knowing the chart. But anyway, I'll put it up here to kind of help you a little bit. Here is Sha up here. That's Na, and this is Ya. That's what we really wrote. And you put them together. So we wanted to put those two together. I didn't have to. I could have put Shanaya, but it wouldn't make a word. But the word Shanya, now you need to, it all depends on what you do with these connectors is how the words sound. That's why our language is so unique. These connectors mean everything. The Syrian language, you can't do that with. They don't even come out that way. Yeah, write that in the Syrian. Put that in Syrian in blue. He gets blue today. Write that little chicken scratch W. Something like that. Yeah, a little bit. There you go. Work right. Okay, what else? Nah, put a nah there, like a little half mount. Oh, something like that. Yeah. Something like that. That's close enough. And then a ya, look like a little bird. That's like that. Now that is Assyrian. That's the same word. But if you look at it, you wouldn't know if that was Shan or not, would you? But over here you do, because you can see what it connect. That little connector right there, that connector, that little U, that joins these two together. We don't have it over here because there are no connectors in the Syrian language.
Right.
But in the ancient Hebrew, there is. You get a shotgun fast lesson to Hebrew. But it makes sense, doesn't it? And just by writing that one word down, will help you along the way. That makes sense? Did you write that down, one word? At least that word.
Yes, sir, I did.
You wrote it down in Hebrew.
I did. And you write down.
Yeah, take your time. I'm serious. Go ahead. We ain't got no time. Go out. Hey. Go out. Somewhere over there now, you're little, yes. Yeah. You see it? Yeah. Y'all understand that. Understand. I think we got Colossians over there somewhere too. He's still in the audience over there. That makes sense? Lock it. Take your time to write that. That's what I want. That's why, because every once in a while we get classes, even, I mean, you're learning advanced stuff in prepositions and possessive adjectives, but at least you understand it. That's the key. If I can teach it to you, I will. Now, it doesn't always happen this way. It depends on, so your key is you want to listen to how it sounds. Listening for how it sounds, it depends on where you put these connectors. Connectors, they either connect something or they don't. What?
Trying to get ahead of myself, so Shalash.
Go ahead.
But I'm looking at the next word for number 3.
Shalash.
It will start out with the same. Thank you, sir.
Shah. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. Okay, let's get to that word. You want to know how it's spelled? And of course, this is the Hebrew number system, right? So you got this down. I'm assuming everybody got it down over there.
Anybody said it.
Okay, good. Well, I think they understand. They got it. If they have any. Okay, what did you want to know on this? How it's spelled?
Well, I'm assuming we don't have any dependents in there.
I don't know. Let's find out. Shalash. Shah. Right? Right here. And then we say la. Then we say Shah. So we go like this.
Okay.
That makes sense?
So
Shah by itself. Then you want to join lash, like lash, like eyelash. Well, we saying lash. That makes sense now? So you have to join them two together to make that sound. That's all you're doing is making sounds. You can do that with connectors. Did you write that independent connector?
yes, sir.
Does everybody understand that in the chat? Independent and dependent connectors? You got any? You guys in the chat, you should understand these connectors because that tells the story. I mean, independent. The word shalash, that's the number 3 in Hebrew, right? And Lorenzo said, how does that sound? It sounds just like I said it, shalash. Now, I could have said shalash. I could have said shalash. But I said shalash. Shalash. And that makes all the difference in the world. So you have to pay attention to how the word is pronounced to you. So I said shah. That's a sound by itself, right? And where is it? It is the 21st letter in the Hebrew connection system, in the Hebrew alphabet system, or Hebrew character system. That little W on the end, that's the shah. The la, you see it over there? It looks like an L. That is right there, right in the middle of the chart. Starting to make sense now, Ed. And then, but the la goes along with that A. It's a la. You see it, L-A, right? The shah. Now you drop the A. You don't want to say shalasha. You want to say shalash and drop the ah. Usually, at the end of that, you usually drop that other ah sound. Okay. That's a key.
Only at the end.
It's most of the time at the end. Most of the time. Don't take that for every time. I had people confused in here when we were doing that. But you understand now. I mean, it takes a while to get used to. That makes sense now? That's how the word shalash is. What about Arabah? Ra, ba. Is that right, New York? Arabah. So I'm gonna say
yes to it.
Ra. Does that make sense now? Just look at it. Those supposed to be used there. Okay. Now, I don't bother to put the Assyrian up there because it don't have connectors. The easiest language for me to teach is the ancient Hebrew because it just has connectors. It's easier to sound. Got it? You got it now? So how do you pronounce that? Ra. Then you want to pronounce by together, don't you? There's the word by. Ba and I. That's an I. That O up there is an I in it. See the ba at the beginning? That's a ba.
Just drop that A.
Drop A. Yeah, you don't need it. Because if it is, you'll be Ara ba I. It's not Ara ba I, it's Ara ba. Makes all the difference in the word. It's just like the fake Hebrew saying shalom. The word is shalom. Don't ever say shalom in here. That's an insult. That's those fake Hebrews out there. You are part, you are, go ahead. Yeah, take the pictures. That's good. You are part of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You're a young man. Go ahead.
Sister said, for number 4, the A stays at the end of. It's like I'm gonna read it again. For number 4, the A stays at the end of the correct.
The A stays at the end of what?
I think she worded it wrong. Oh, she's saying does the A stay at the end of number 4? Oh, I think she messed it up. Oh,
3.
She said that's a B. She said,
right here.
Say B and an I.
That's a B and an I.
Oh, okay.
Is it my right?
That's the B.
Like a B to B, sir.
That's what I.
She said she thought it was spelled AHRABA.
No, it's B-I. Okay, you don't need this in here. Okay, I got it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
She think that it's like this.
Arabah.
Arabai. But I didn't say, listen to, and that's a sound. The advantage that I'm going to give you right now is all the advantage in the world. You want to say, this is, of course, is wrong here. Listen to how I sound it. I say, Arabai. But I didn't say Arabai. I didn't say Arabai. It's Arabai. That's the word up here. But if I said, so you don't need this A here, sis. You don't need that A. You do not need that A. You don't need that. That's not how, it's not Arabai, it's Arabai. And it all depends on how it's sounded. And you'll get used to it. You just have to get used to Hebrew.
She said, so like I said, I understand now.
Okay, good. And so there'll be a lot of sounds that you would drop, especially when it's connected to an I. That's the key. There are no vowels in Hebrew. We don't have vowels. There are only two sounds, the ah and the I. Okay, sis? And I'm glad you caught that because before we move on, we're going to move on here.
She said, so the A is dropped for the I?
You mean here?
That's
What are you saying?
her question. I'm reading her question is, right? I think the I stands alone by itself. Right?
Stands alone. But it's actually joined in with the B. The A is, this sound right here is a ba sound. But when you say ara, ba, you don't say ba-I. You drop the A, you just say ba-bi. You drop the A sound here. It's just a unique thing. So when I say arabai, just listen to what I say unless I'm that country. Arabai. And that's, you have to go by what the teacher sounds. That's tradition. And then you'll learn better like that because it's hard to understand if you don't. Okay, the next one is, you got that so far? The next word is kamash, isn't it? Kamash. That's 5, okay? And I'll take my time. I'm just, I'm not, we don't have to be in a hurry. I'm just taking my time. So ask anything you want to ask here. There you are. Kamash. Got it?
Come on, sir.
The next word will be 6. It'll be Shah. We're going to count up at least 10 today. Shasha. Okay? Shasha. 7 is Shabai. Shabai.
Sure.
I think it is. Shabai.
No, but yeah, you can't say shit. It's
Like almost like Sabbath.
It's like the sister said, lie, you're not that country out of one. The words are just new, and I want to have all your tips.
Okay.
Like all your tips down in my notes for me to explain it to my kids.
Clap it up for her, man. Damn right. You keep tuning in. What's her name again?
Princess Kamaya.
You come back next week and I'll finish up on these classes and I'll go over some more things, okay, Francis? And I'll recap on prepositions and see how much you guys know from your notes. Bring your notes, and then I'll move on to something else. So I'll give you as much as you can bear, okay? All right. Y'all got it?
Come on, sir.
But I just want to make sure I pronounce it right. That's all. All right. We're going to finish up with at least count to 10 in the Hebrew because that's the basis. Once you learn how to count to 10, you can count to 1,000. Believe it or not. And I'll do that next week. Sha, ma, wa, na. Shama, wa, na. Sha, ma, wa, na. Shama, wa, na. That's 8. Shama, wa, na. That's one of the longest, hardest words to get down. But if you were to put connectors in there, you would understand it. And we'll go over that next week. Got it?
Got it.
9. Your 9.
The shy.
The shy. Got it? Give y'all a chance to digest that one. We're going to go on 10 and we'll stop. Next week, Officer Kazak Shakar, Lord willing, I'm going to take this same system and I'm going to count to at the end of class probably because I'm going to go back over possessive adjective prepositions. I'm going to go over the ones that I missed and give you guys some more prepositions and some more possessive adjectives and some new words. So you get the idea, and you can make your own words, your own understanding, okay? Not your own understanding. Well, you'll be able to characterize your own words simply with the possessive adjectives and the prepositions that you now know. You can add and insert more nouns as well, okay? I just use house, wine, and my young water. The shy. So the last one is Ishara, right? That's 10. Ishara. Make sure you're down. And then the reason why you want to write this down and keep good notes, you want to get you a notebook and put that in your notebook. Why? I did it. I got them notebooks I got right there, 4 years old. Same thing I want to start teaching this class here. So it don't change. That makes sense? You never know what kind of teacher you'll be. Some people can teach, some people can't. But you'll understand. You'll understand it when it's time you become an officer.
I have to.
But you got the point, right? That's the point. That's the reason why we learn this. Why? Because Hebrew is in the Bible. It's in our everything that we read. Tanakh, the writings of the Hebrew, that ancient Hebrew is there, man. Even the Assyrian. These are ancient artifacts. The earth have uncovered the artifacts and discovered that our Hebrew language is there. It's the oldest language in the world. All languages are built off of us, our system. All number systems are built off the Hebrew number system. Well, you'll find out when I start counting to 100 and 200 and 300 and 1,000 and 100. I mean 100 and 1,000 and 9 and a million. It starts with this right here. Y'all got it? All right, let's clap it up for class, man. So y'all come on up here and take us home, bro.
Yeah, turn one.
Yeah.
Which one? I'm gonna try to write one over the Hebrew.
Which one?
Number 5.
Go ahead.
Like I said,
You want to write it down? Go
I
ahead.
tried to write in my notes. I don't know how correct it's gonna be.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I want to write. Yeah, go ahead. Take your time. Write Hebrew from right to left. Which one you writing?
5. Right.
Mm-hmm. Ka. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but just put a just make it a better W than that. Just a regular old W. Yeah, there you go. Put your connectors on there.
I want to say it's like.
That's it. Clap it up for the break. That is in, you got it. That's in ancient Hebrew. And next week, be prepared to do the Syrian Hebrew. If you got it now, you may be a Hebrew teacher. Because of the way you broke that down real quick, number one, you ain't scared. You ain't scared to come up here and try that. But that's right. I mean, you know, it's of course I would have wrote it down maybe. I don't know. I would probably wrote it down like this.
I'm definitely scared.
Like that. And I probably would have wrote it like that. And I would have. Same thing. But I just write it a little different. You put one curly Q and you made it a little small. But the point is, we know what it is. I know what it is. But it's the same. It's virtually the same thing. Okay? That makes sense? So let's clap it up for class again. Put your hand claps in the chat. Tune in next week. And we're going to get this thing on again, man.
This is the ISUPK security announcements.
Right.
We are the ISUPK, start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. there's another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You will find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi 3, 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew. By 10% of every penny of any increase, 10% of every penny of any of that. Like 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for a priest, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. This is the Feast of Purim, right?
Feast of Purim is the next one, yeah.
So the Feast of Purim, the 14th day of the 15th day, and of the 20th month, Thursday, the 22nd of February, and Friday, the 23rd February 2024. You can find this in Esther chapter 9, verse 21. Chapter 9, verse 20 and 31. Reminder, I can walk to check the bulletin board in the hallway, trooping the schools by wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf.
Yeah, well, we're gonna salute out the brothers. Oh, man. What happened there? There you go. Go ahead and stand up. We're gonna go salute out the brothers. All right? Just say the same thing that we're saying, okay? Mom Shabbat, Majid, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua Barakatah. We're going to SAR and face the sisters. Come on this side. Right? There you go. We like to face sisters, right? SAR. Mom Shabbat, Majid, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Alatah B'Hashem Yahushua. Yad Yam Matah means hands down. Class dismissed.